Abusia mame esa enchi ana mema wo akwa basronko na yewura Honorable Kennedy akompre kwa Agyapong akokopie mu ewo eye Kumase Emonten so bichemu a na opemso aseye na yenyina yenim se eba no se enkomo a wodi de ene wo ye obi a chese oye communicator kasa wonu obi edi nkomo tsire ekire obi a enti ene enra NDC fo a wo mu hia no na wo mo ne bon komo krampo no wo sire kire wo mo ne wo mo kasa fine ya no krampo etuka ase na chese NDC fo no chirim se Ewura Mahama wo sorry fi akonya ne so 8 years wie dia ene wo mo ebema no kwan se wo no emedi emampani yentie wo kakra ma yeba ye de eye opemso ne sema waka ene hyehye ya wo de agu akwamu de efa eye Asantehemaa ye maame nana Kunadu Iyadom the third awo ya Asantehemaa wo awu ne eye hyehye ya ewo ho no ye de no so ebesan so ato amoso.
Honorable. How do I care about
NDC form my back in
Enti ase ani je samone asensem sei na ekoso abra hona Honorable Kennedy akompre kwa Agyapong opie mu ano no so ekwakochia eye opemso na abusiafo ehyehyeye wo ho de ema eye Asantehemaa a neinu wonya ne ba bi ekono otumfo akasa ama hwe anase piaw esisupi enti no ne kasa yemu no wakanse mebre da wo de beya yiyo ene da wo mo enhyese wo mo bie stores wo Asante krom ho ne de ene wo de hihye nyina gu akoma no so yenti kakra embra
Asante kotoko hene se no osinna otrase ene mu nyina edi abewa na otweda na yewura shisha wa yeni sebo sumi ko na wie ye papa da edi busumi kan no etwamu a obia anya yie obia ni obia nsie no ya de band ato ayie so kopem se na me ya adumu a September no da to so do 9 ayakwasiada anajo no bayamane na de abrewa tumfam na juada na nopa ebebie abrewa so ema santuma nyina be hwenanim ne brada yero asebetrase ne buku ada yero betrase ema mampanyimfo abamu mpanyimfo nyina bechia no ne yawada ewia donko ebeya wufu som ewa paki ya so ede jabe wa kwan sada no ayani brida sada no Sabia Brow, Asantehemaa, Beyetin. Dano Obia Mieniso, Obia Kobabia, Edna Bejabro Quine, Lanajono, Yadabuko Bem Bantuma, and I don't know, Yensianipa, Yensiobia. Wow, don't have about it yet. No, I was someone. I don't know that so no. You don't have a problem, mind. It's here as I found so some Asantehemaa. No, beyond Goya Homboa, and train. Monsieur Ramono, there to do nine, Dunum, Dunsia, Dunso, there to do what you know. And I don't have a problem, mind. Timon Sanson. I had a tea, covering him, Nina Kutunkri, and a day. Till anonymous Asantehemaa, you didn't answer, Nanai, and I have the way to be a one. One you say, I'm from the dom, any amra, I can't Santino, I can't Santehemaa, I come here, Mosano so, Nanisano, Obia so, your brother must say.
Enti abusu na chese nhyehyɛ a ɛwɔ hɔ no ɛbɔ bosome da ɛtɔ so edumotwe ɛna chese saa nneɛma mu nyinaa ne yɛmie shop ne ade nyinaa ɛbɛkɔ so nyama mo watie bi kama na ɛbra ɛyɛ honorable Kennedy Akompreko Japan kopie mu ɛwɔ hɔ no deɛ esi yɛ ɛne deɛ ɛkɔ so ɛne ne boys ne bi deɛ ɔmo nso ɔmo ka ɛde fa ho enyina da no wɔn ɛde nsɛm no ebegu akɔn mu a ɛno nso yɛbɛsɛ yɛbɛkɔ na yɛkɔkɔ tie yɛama bia mu deɛ mame hu adwenkyerɛ nso ɛwɔ saa nkɔmɔ no ɛho subscribe, like, and share. Na sanso press the bell notification icon. And then, but more than so become kunum. Now become one dia. Then no say, oh subscribe dear mommy.
They happens to be the 1 week ceremony or celebration of the late Asantehemaa, Nana Kunadu Yadom. And it's happening today in Kumasi. So Honorable Kennedy Agyapong is also going. And of course, those of us who identifies with the Asante lineage and Asante tribe, we are all mourning. And of course, the entire nation at large is also mourning. And that explains even the reason why
you are in this. Okay, because for a moment I was thinking, hey, what's happening?
No, I'm not mourning within the context of having lost maybe a direct relation, but as an Akan or an Asante, we
Class 91.3 FM
join the mountain from the Menisha Palace. So it's the reason why I'm in black, and of course it's also important that we state it here. Yeah. Now to the substantive question. 2028 is going to be interesting. The dynamics is going to be quite different.
How? Why?
Obviously, you are looking at NDC presenting a fresh face and a new candidate. Because this time around, you realize that President Mahama is statute barred to contest again. So certainly, this will be his last step. And you also look at it from the perspective that they've just had 4 years in office by 2028, and the tradition has always been about 8 years that every party comes into power and they spend 8 years. And so they are going to do everything possible to break the 4 so that they get the traditional 8 years before even other consequential conversations come in, whether they will break the 8 to 12 or whatever. The record that we set for ourselves, and unfortunately we couldn't break. But of course, as a party, NPP, we are also determined that 2028 we want to win power. And so you can then understand that 2028 is going to be a very heavy fight, and I use fight in a context. It's not going to be easy for us as a party. And so it is a more reason why at a crucial time like that in 2028 you need somebody that the people resonate with. And Ken has just 3 unique trademarks. you are looking at it from the perspective that he identifies more with the grassroots, and of course you agree.
The others don't.
He stands taller in terms of identification with the grassroots. You see, identification with the grassroots is not an event. It stems from a lifestyle, what you've lived your life for, the people you've always been advocating for, your commentaries, your posture, your body language, in terms of your political lifestyle, which people have benefited from your works. And of course, if you look at Ken from day one, has always been advocating that party people should be taken care of, the grassroots should be taken care of. The fact that he's always been speaking for the ordinary Ghanaian, the vulnerable, I mean, that makes him taller. It does not necessarily mean that other people may not have it. Yes, they are all fantastic candidates, referencing all the other people who also want to come. But in terms of a trademark that you can easily
Class 91.3 FM.
You can identify him with the grassroots. Of course, I mean, for instance, when you talk about economy, you may not necessarily identify economy with Ken. The first thing the first person that may come into your mind is maybe Dr. Baumia, because that is what he has projected for himself in terms of the public outlook. That's what the public knows him for. As to the outcome of such projection is also another question for us to discuss. When you talk about maybe Dr. Brian, he may be identified with something also quite different. I mean, you may say, oh, he's a security guy. People may think he has money. He's opening businesses, hotel, blah blah. That is it. So when it comes to Ken too, of course, when you mention, for instance, my former boss, who are especially my daughter Duchum, the first thing that will come into your mind will be his prowess in education, right? Education transformation. But when you talk about Ken and the name Ken, it resonates with somebody who has always been fighting for the base, somebody who has always been fighting for the grassroots. And so I'm of the view, and of course, like many like-minded people, we believe that a strong connection with the grassroots is going to really amass the grassroots to support the party. And the grassroots obviously forms the base. You see, I've always maintained that the grassroots votes do not change. When the grassroots are for you, they are for you. Mostly the votes that keeps changing has always been the middle class. And I mean, the good thing is that this time around you have a lot of people, you have a lot of professionals, a lot of members of parliament, a lot of the middle class who are also around him. That is also going to draw the middle class votes.